Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. To throw is Phillips. Throwing to start the drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Let's man up. This is their opportunity.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Muscles him off. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys at 500, sitting at 5-5. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. That's complete to Palmer. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Phillips. Wide open as Watkins. He's got it. And he'll take it into the His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Curve 19. Curve 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Cowboy 80. Smash, smash. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, street. Set, reload, 70 Timberwolf.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Pat to 60, pat to 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's 2nd and 8. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Silver. Ready?
On first down, it's Benson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Phillips. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This 2nd and 4. back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
On the ready. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run with Benson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go. Hurt. 70 Timberwolves.
One more time with Benson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Get it. 18, tied in.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Tucker, 70 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Let's go now.
Will set up for the
Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll try and throw for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 23, Eagles 9. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
39-yard line.
Go, check, go, bring it on, check.
Second and 5.
18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, street. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Check, contact, check, contact. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, set. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Come on, come on. Hey, Matt, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Warrior 70, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Top 19, go check, go check.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? After they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be Eagles football. Ball 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ins as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Trey Tucker,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Phillips. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Phillips. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Phillips throwing on 4th down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far.